question. Fabian Brooks. When I start the day off well, I often seem to cut short sessions in order to book the day win. This is especially so if I've been on a bad run recently. So for example, if my first 30 tournaments I ran at 100 GPV, which is extremely good at spins, I often seem to quit at that point, mean to play another session later, but then get scared and I don't do it. How do I stop doing this?
Okay. Well, one thing that's interesting is he's judging himself by his EV rather than his winnings, which is pretty interesting. It's good from that side. But obviously, you can't manipulate this system. The way, and I think this is probably going to come up in quite a few of the questions today in terms of the way I try and teach poker players to view the game, should be that you are a casino and you're running roulette effectively, and the fish are your gamblers turning up to play roulette with you. Now, if a casino on their roulette table, they win a load of money from the gamblers over the first half an hour of the evening, they don't then close the casino and kick everyone out
Mhm.
because the money is made on the EV, the long-term EV. There's going to be these fluctuations where you have some great chip EV and you're crushing, and then there are going to be other times when the cards aren't coming out your way and you won't have any control, and your chip EV is going to be bad, or your winnings, depending on, usually it's the winnings is more of an issue with this winner's top. You really just have to see that a gambler looks at poker in the short term, or any form of gambling in the short term. So blackjack, a gambler is worried about the hand, the gambler is worried about what they're taking home that evening, the casino is worried about their quarterly or their annual results. So you can't manipulate. If you're worrying about your daily results, if you're worrying about a hand, you're effectively gambling. And we all know as poker players, you don't want to be the gambler in that analogy. So try and see it that way. It's not relevant if you have 100 chip EV over 30 tournaments. All that's relevant is how you're doing over a month, over 3 months, and really try and change the mindset to, I'm a casino, I'm playing my best, keeping my edge, I'm playing the correct amount of volume for me. And sort of really try and punish yourself if you're worrying about individual hands or games, because that's not how a professional or a casino would look at this situation.
Yeah, I mean that analogy is really moving and it's a good one for sure.
Yeah, also what is important here, actually sessions when you play very well or you're running good are most of the time sessions where you've got the biggest hourly. So you should even widen them, extend them, and try to play even more. Of course, the bigger your understanding, the smaller problem. So just think about that, read as much as you can about being results oriented, and for sure you will figure out your way to overcome this problem, I'm sure. And good
Hmm.
luck.
Yeah, like also when you're running extremely good, you are, as you mentioned, kind of getting closer to the perfect zone, right? So why not just squeeze the lemon to the very maximum when you are basically in right mindset, you're playing good, you're running good. So why not basically just take the most of it?
And there's the opposite of this that should be thought about as well, and that's when
Hmm.
people have been playing badly or running badly, and they then chase the losses.
Hmm.
So sometimes people are playing very long sessions when they're playing badly, and very short sessions when they're playing well. So
Yeah.
be aware of it, cutting your good sessions short, but also worry about excessively playing your poor sessions, because it just exacerbates the problem even more.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I
Exactly.
got basically nothing to add in here. Next question is from Beldarion, our coach. Hey, sweet to have Elliot in here. I have